The retail investor revolution that started with GameStop is raging on now with AMC stocks rising through the roof. Welcome to my channel. This is Bruce the Boss. By the way, if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment on this video. Let's keep the revolution going on, and your content, your engagement in the content, your subscriptions, likes, and comments go a long way with helping fight against the YouTube algorithm that's really trying to suppress or shadow ban all alternative information. As many of my current subscribers have already said, YouTube has stopped notifying them of some of my content. They're trying to suppress the revolution going on, as well as anything going against the mainstream, far less progressive narrative. Go ahead, subscribe to this channel. I appreciate your support. Now let's get into the story. So back in January, actually, go check that video out. I did a video talking about the GameStop and Wallstreetbets revolution. This appears to be the new Occupy Wall Street revolution 2.0. And what was behind it, for the most part, just to summarize, was essentially average citizens who were getting screwed during the pandemic, through the lockdowns, and forced out of their jobs. We're sick of seeing all of these Wall Street cats and hedge funds make off with billions, all the while they're struggling to make any money. Decided to flip the tables on them. And while these hedge funds were betting on various companies like AMC and GameStop to go under, especially due to changes in technology, but also due to the effects of the lockdowns during the pandemic, they said, okay, these hedge funds are putting in billions into shorting these stocks like GameStop and are betting on it to fail. We'll go the opposite direction and we'll screw the hedge fund managers. And so what wound up happening is you had all of these apes, or these dunks, on the Reddit account Wallstreetbets, all rally together, average everyday individuals, mostly young millennials or Zoomers, put all their money into rallying the GameStop stock to record highs that made millions for some individuals, several hundreds of thousands, made a lot of people really wealthy, all the while shorting or screwing over the hedge fund managers out of billions. And what was happening is, in the beginning, these Wallstreetbet apes, go apes, were using or pumping the AMC stock in order to buy more GameStop stock. Try saying that 2 times fast. So what they were doing was they were taking AMC, increasing that from the $2 and change per share it was prior to the pandemic, pumped it up, and were using it to pump up and sell it at a profit in order to buy more GameStop stock. So it was at $2 and change. It was rising as much during the height of the winter. I would say maybe early February, it got as high as $16 and change. And the idea was, buy a lot of AMC stock while it's dirt cheap, let it shoot to the moon. The idea was to try to get it to as much as $100. If you bought enough while it was dirt cheap, you can use the profits to then buy more GameStop stock. Well, hedge fund managers caught on, as well as Robinhood. They did their best to try to halt what was going on, whether it was through media manipulation, and I did another video on that, where mainstream media outlets, all of them, Fox News or Fox News Business, CNN, MSNBC, all were telling fake stories about how, okay, this Wall Street bets revolution is ended, they're going to all sell by such and such day, to try to quash it. All a lie. If you went on the Reddit site, they were saying, no, this is not true. Hold on, apes. Hold on, hold the line. And then they got to the point where Robinhood said, you know what, we're going to stop or halt trading for a minute, even limit how many stocks you can purchase. And what a lot of hedge fund managers were also doing to try to curb this revolution was they were constantly short selling to each other. So just to give an example, let's say hedge fund manager A decided to sell its stock to hedge fund manager B for $400. Then hedge fund manager B then sells the stock back to hedge fund manager A for $390. Then hedge fund manager A then sells the stock back to hedge fund manager B for $380, and then hedge fund manager B sells the stock back to hedge fund manager A for $370, and just ping-ponging back the stock, short selling it like that at such a rapid rate, it would make the stock look like it was rapidly decreasing in value from what its actual sale price was. The idea was they would take that soft hit now, that short hit or that loss. It would be a lot less than what it would be is if they allowed the retail sellers to just keep buying up the stock, inflating the price to what it was, and what they would end up losing had they allowed the billions they would have to lose if they allowed it to go on. So they would just ping pong the stocks back to each other at a short selling it at such a rapid rate. It would make the price look like it's dropping at such a rapid rate that the average retail seller would get extremely nervous, look at the losses, not wanting to hold on to that, and be tempted to sell. Be like, oh my God, I'm losing so much money. This is not looking too good. Let me sell. And then what the hedge fund manager would do is they would then come swoop up all of the stock and buy back all the money, and the stock price would jump back up. They would take a much smaller hit that way than if they let it get out of control. And that was working for a while, because in the month of March and in the month of April, the stock was going down drastically for AMC. Yes, it hit a high of about $16, $17 per share, but then it just started rapidly declining back down to earth. And last I recall, and I wound up getting a bunch of the AMC stock. I got about 35, 36 stocks myself while it was still at $9.40 back in late March, early April. And it was looking nice even in March. It was rising back up to $14, and it looked like it was staying within that $13 to $14 range, a long way from the $100 per share that they were hoping to get it to in order to sell off for more GameStop. But then it just was a bad April, really bad April, and the stock was just doing nothing but falling and free falling back down to under $9 and change. And a lot of people were being encouraged to sell. But if you look at the Wall Street Bet sites, they're saying not only did they hold the line, but their patience paid off, because now AMC stock has risen up towards to over $25 a share as of Thursday, May the 27th, 2021. So now the move from these apes or stonks are to keep pushing the stock up to the moon. They're talking about anywhere from $100,000, trying to raise this up to $100,000 a share to $500,000. So there is a rally for AMC 500,000 and or AMC 100,000, wherever you want to fall. Now, if you want to know whether or not if these individuals, these retail sellers, are serious, just look no further than their Wall Street Bet site. And they, as far as the moves for tomorrow, May 28th, 2021, they're already talking about sticking with AMC. For instance, this time the situation is different with AMC. More people know about the story, and Gamma Squeezes also trading is not halted yet. AMC all the way, let's go. AMC to the moon. They should be to dump some of that AMC money and put it in on open. All right. Day 2, AMC to the moon, Alice. Let's see, AMC, $100, and I will quit my job. They are serious about this AMC stock. AMC, I'm not leaving. I'm not effing leaving. 8 cards to the moon. AMC, hold on tight. Let's go. Yeah, and by the way, yes, if you weren't aware, they call themselves the Apes. So go Apes. So if you were to scroll through this feed, you'd see a lot of excitement right now for not only GameStop stock, the GME symbol, but also AMC. They are talking about holding the line. They are extremely excited. Let's see, was expecting AMC to hit 22 to 23, but darn, that thing just ripped. And if it hits 30 tomorrow, it might get real interesting. So they are very excited. They're not going anywhere. They are holding the line. Let's buy some AMC. AMC bears gonna get them puts crushed or face ripped by a rally. Buy puts, I freaking dare you. By the way, puts means, again, trying to undersell a stock, and that's where you're expecting it to go. So that's where they're at. They are extremely excited about that AMC stock. There's a financial revolution on the way, or actually not on the way. It's already started. Average everyday individuals are trying to take control of the financial institution that's been manipulated by the richest 1% or the top 20% of this country and make it work for them, which isn't that bad of an idea to do, because you can make just as much money investing as you can getting a part-time job. And it's always better to make your money work for you, work smarter, not harder. Not giving any financial advice whatsoever. However, just saying what's going on. So do with it what you want. I say support the revolution, more power to the people, AMC to the moon. This is Bruce the Boss Brooks. Don't forget to comment on this video. Tell me what your thoughts are on this whole deal. Are you thinking about jumping in while the price is what it is? I believe it's actually, the stock price just increased to $26.83 at the close for today, again, May 27th, 2021. If it continues to rise as it is, best get it on it low if you're interested. Those who are part of this revolt on Wall Street Bets on the Reddit site are very much committed to holding the line and seeing this all the way through, much like what they did with the GameStop app. That's all I have to say. Again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not yet subscribed. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. The stonks are excited. The apes are roaring. This is Bruce the Boss Brooks, and I'm out. Peace.